Day 0 of E3, the EA press conference. I have a list of the games they're going to be doing. Let's let a couple of the bros join. I'll play this for you. This should give you a basic idea. I think there is actually...
Last year, one of the largest game developers on the planet launched one of the biggest AAA titles ever. But it was met with resistance.
And the resistance might have a chance.
EA's controversial microtransactions in Battlefront 2 caused gamers to rebel.
I rebel.
They responded by restricting their in-game purchases from loot boxes to cosmetic upgrades. Some speculate the scandal impacted projected sales and soured the market on what promised to be a surefire hit. And then there was Mass Effect Andromeda, the BioWare sequel to a beloved franchise that landed with a critical thud. This E3, EA is seeking redemption, and it looks like they're headed in the right direction. Already, EA is promising that Battlefield 5 will ditch premium passes and loot boxes, making all major post-release content available at no extra charge. EA is also publicly acknowledging that Anthem would not repeat the mistakes of Battlefront 2 and would do everything to steer clear of the pitfalls that plagued Mass Effect Andromeda. Is all this goodwill good enough?
How many games are we talking? They've only... I feel like they only mentioned 2. Is there a Mass Effect announcement? I didn't hear that, but that was IGN's pre-show. I think Twitch is doing a pre-show. Let's see where they're at.
Buildings and go to
The Sims.
Yeah.
For me, it would be get to work so far.
Oh, God.
Able to run retail stores so you can become an entrepreneur, sell whatever you want from the catalog. I love that aspect of the game, being able to make my way in the world.
He's like, I love playing games because, you know, I love the job part of it. Yeah. I love getting to work with my Sims, putting those Sims to work. Yeah. Lazy Sims just lying around. Well, now they get to lie around, and hopefully in the sun.
Anyone here still playing The Sims? Because, I mean, I know...
June 22nd.
Snow Angels.
You can make Snow Angels.
I don't know. I don't care.
So June 22nd, you're going to get your chance to make Snow Angels when the Sim Seasons expansion hits everywhere. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. And thank
like their backdrop looks so sad. They're like the dark
exactly what I've been talking about with this trailer.
Stepchild. All right, come on. Snow Angels. That's what he... Break it up. Break it up. Is that a frat house? Cool trailer. Ruga.
All that and more coming June 22nd to The Sims, but now someone interested in perhaps working in the games industry. That's what I do.
Is that Natalie Portman?
For quite a long time, and I'd like to do more. I'd like to learn more.
That's
why I found Shannon here.
Oh, I guess not.
I could get a job in the games industry. First off, Shannon, how are you going to help me get a job in this industry that I love so much?
Absolutely. Gaming industry opens up such a variety of opportunities and careers within this industry, and that's what I love about it. It doesn't matter if you want to be a developer, if you want to be finance, analyst, we have all types of opportunities for you, and that's what we're here for. I'm a recruiting team, is to partner with you, help you identify what skill sets align with your passions and career.
Now, is that a tough gig to be a recruiter for the video games industry? Because it seems like, I mean, lots of people love video games. I assume a lot of people want to work in the games industry. How do you find and pick perfect spots for people?
I always tell people network with who you know in the industry and make sure you're engaging new people to learn from them as well. But for us, we actually just want to engage all talent. There's so many different types of skill sets and levels that we want to include into our industry. That's what makes it diverse, so we can have such great experiences for everybody.
And as a recruiter, how cool is it for you to get to come to something like EA Play and see all these people who are passionate about video games and you might even be hiring someday?
Oh, it's so exciting. The vibe here is great. I love knowing that we're surrounded by such creative people and passionate people about the industry. And it's just great to see that come into our culture and see what environments get pushed through all the other different teams.
Now, you can be a recruiter for tons of things. There's tons of jobs out there. What is it about the games industry that is the perfect place to be recruiting for? I mean, because as I said earlier, there's so many passionate people, but how different is it working within the games industry than it is with some of the other industries?
It's such a fun environment to be in. That's a great thing. With all the different creative people that you're surrounded by, you can learn from every day. There's new technologies going on in the game industry. It's just an exciting environment, and that allows you to be an individual. We really embrace that within the culture.
And what got you into this industry? I mean, again, tons of industries out there, but what is it about games that brought you into that world?
I'm passionate about gaming. I love to game, and for me to be able to merge recruiting with gaming is a dream come true for me. So I encourage that to anybody. If you love gaming, get out there, go to EA Careers, check it out, see what we have.
I feel like she's wearing a mask.
Just be involved with. Like I said, we have everything from recruiting, HR, finance, artists, designers, programmers. We love every type of skill set.
So that's all we have to do is go to ea.com/careers.
That, by the way, that's
careers.
not even
Check
close
out
to
our
every
world, check out our
skill
locations
set.
across the globe.
Shannon, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Have a great time.
I was just to
An
say
awesome time, and that's just one
music
job that
for
you can
one.
get in the games industry, but perhaps playing video games is the job you want. That's right, playing the games. How about playing the games way before they even come out? EA has play testing available for you. That's right, you can be a gameplay tester. That means playing games months, sometimes years before they come out, and having the opportunity to help develop that game and make sure that it's the perfect game and the game you want it to be. Maybe you live in the United States, Canada, Sweden, Australia, London. EA has studios in all those locations that make it super easy for you to go to. So if you just go to ea.com/playtesting, you can find the perfect career path for you in testing video games. It sounds so amazing. You don't live in those areas? There's something in there for you too. Why? Because you can possibly test games from the comfort of your own home. You don't even need to leave the bed. You could just be hanging out in your jam
and get paid. Oh, make a red money, dog. I need to buy all those games.
Are made. So once again, ea.com/playtesting. Go there, find out all the information. You'll make a couple clicks here and there, and you too can be playtesting video games way before they come out and telling me what's coming out so I know all the secrets. Because who doesn't want to do that? I want to do that. So that's, again, playtesting. Go check it out. And now we're going to go ahead inside and see what Andrea's doing.
Oh, I think that says it all right there.
She looks a little too busy for me.
The game industry is hurting.
People in there sitting down, hanging out.
Especially that EA old school publisher level, I guess. Or EA's hurting. I don't know. That did not feel right.
That is what's happening inside the Palladium.
That pitch was so desperate.
More about the Palladium itself. And that's why I found my man Dylan right here. Dylan.
How you doing?
How you doing, brother?
All right.
Tell me about the Palladium. What is it about this venue?
Wasn't that guy the star of The Notebook?
EA coming back for each EA Play.
No, he was the star of the new Blade Runner.
The opening night, Frank Sinatra was an opener on the bill. And
Come on, you guys. I should have got an LOL on that one.
Opening. So since then, about everyone's played here. Rolling Stones, Nirvana, Prince, Elton John. Lately, Jay-Z, Justin Timberlake. Dave Chappelle filmed a special here. So about everything in between. And then last year, EA came in for the first time, transformed the.
I heard Justin Timberlake
blew it up even more this year.
Gonna have some of those Me Too charges against him.
It's a great time.
You heard it here first.
And so, what is it about EA Play that excites you the most?
I just like the transformation of the venue. We take over the whole block, close down streets. There's thousands of people that come through, have a good time. They have A-list talent that come and play concerts at night. It's a really good time.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Dylan. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's a little bit about the Palladium. And now, let's head inside and check out the show.
Fun zone.
Fun zone. She told me to rap. I was rapping. We're still going. Or not rapping.
Oh, I thought it was about to really rap. Like, be all hashtag EA Play.
This is where you can get all your real racing action on. It may be a mobile game, but say perhaps you'd like to play a game in a race chair with a steering wheel. There are 4 stages. Look at this guy's jumping the stage. He's like, I'm ready. I'm jumping in live. No pressure, but the camera's on. There's a ball pit over here. There's food over here. We're going inside. Let's head inside and check out the show.
I'm going to tweet out that we're streaming. Because that's, like, part of the gig. One of the things about streaming these E3 shows, or any of these events, they use so much licensed music in the trailers that you just can't put them on YouTube. Oh! Oh man, that is some good ass 3D. Release the Kraken. I liked it.
How cool was that? So that was Anthem. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in the show.
Is that a Mass Effect game?
EA Play. I'm Andrea Renee, and while you might recognize me from the gaming community, I'm kind of a new face around here. So this year, EA wanted to change things up because they know that I'm both a gamer and a fan. So they invited me to come and host the show. And I think this year is going to be a lot of fun, you guys. I hope you're ready because we're about to kick the press conference off. But before we do that, EA Play is more than just the show you're about to watch. Right behind these doors, there is a fan fest outside, and it is huge this year. It's a full 3-day gaming festival where thousands of gamers can come and play games for free. Now, inside the theater here, there are hundreds of community members from all over the world who are going to be capturing, streaming, and getting their first impressions of the games that we're going to be showing off here today. But before we can get to that, we've got some reveals, of course. We're going to kick things off with a look at Battlefield 5 multiplayer. Now, I know Trevor Noah gave you the first look. Yeah, we can clap it up.
I led that clapping.
Stuff to show you today. Then we're going to move on to FIFA 19, and boy, do they have some big news, you guys. Any World Cup fans? You guys excited? Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Then we've got
it's actually called soccer.
Games to share, and then I'm going to come back towards the end of the show with some of my favorite developers to give you guys a nice, meaty look at Anthem. And of course, yeah, we got the woos for Anthem. I'm into it. You want to do this with me? Well, wouldn't it be fun?
He wants to do something with her.
At once, right? Well, give him a break. He needs to just enjoy the show. So without further ado, let's get things started.
That looks like an army man, like a toy.
Right, it's time to kick this thing off. It's been 2 weeks since the reveal of Battlefield 5. And you know what? It's been exciting, it's been a lot of speculation, and so many brilliant remixes of a reveal trailer. But there's also been lots and lots of questions from the community. And we've heard you want to see more gameplay innovations. You want to know how customization actually works, and you want to know more about our take on the Second World War. So today, we'll show you more gameplay and why this is the deepest and most immersive Battlefield yet.
It certainly is. You will be able to dive and smash.
Oh, I thought one of them might be able to understand.
Where previously
oh man, that's badass.
Stationary, you will now be able to move these weapons around on the battlefield and gain advantages. and our renowned destruction system is back and more
that annoying FPS view.
You can't really hide from those pesky
So
tanks
fake.
anymore as they come chasing you for you, as they rip through those buildings.
What?
And you will now be able to customize your soldiers, your vehicles, and your weapons, not only for the gameplay, but for the looks.
We have racial diversity.
Portrayal of the Second World War.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg in Battlefield 5. You're going to see a lot more of our new gameplay systems here at EA Play from our community. So let's talk about our single player.
Let's talk about baby.
So we want to tell you about those untold stories that got us excited to start with on this game. It's about what you will see is really those moments of human heroism. It is about witnessing the war through the eyes of the men and the women who shaped the world forever.
I want to make sure that the chat's working, you guys. Let me, and I do apologize if I haven't.
We started off by an exclusive look at the Nordlys war story over at the Expo.
I might have had a problem with the chat. If you want to ping me as a test, would be Balls. But other than that,
you will all go
all
on
good.
An expanding journey through the Second World War. No loot boxes, no premium pass.
Let's celebrate WW2!
We'll bring something new. And as part of that
I don't think
journey,
anyone even knows what that is anymore.
You'll get something I know a lot of you have been asking for.
It's Royale.
My prayers are answered!
It's Royale reimagined.
Royale with
We
cheese.
bring those pillars of Battlefield with destruction, team play, vehicles into this new experience. So we will bring you experience that you haven't played before.
Does that guy
in Battlefield or anywhere
look like a
else.
dev to you?
But
I keep thinking
more
like
about that later this year.
So
like
with that, it's time to show you what makes Battlefield so special.
some other
It's
field.
the unmatched intensity of our multiplayer sandbox, and this time it's even more epic, fighting across multiple maps and modes. Welcome to your next Battlefield experience, and this is your first look at ground operations.
Well, can I play it for free?
Even featuring music.
Thank you for that commit. That's a commit towards our My Crash app project, if you're familiar. I'll be showing more and more on this stream. It's gotten really far. It's gotten into a dash cam mode. Wait, shh. EA. I should warn you, you'll see this trailer probably 20 times before E3's over. So is that 100% in-game, like, PS, like, I wish they would just throw the specs out real quick. I mean, I don't see why, I don't know. I believe that is. Man, that plane was flying low. Why'd you cut out right there? I wanted to see that. It's the soldier in the lake? Not a single drop. That's the name of her sex tape. Nordlys war story. Oh, I like it. Nordly. Does that mean it takes place in game engine footage? Okay. This is a different game.
Sempre sonhei em tornar-me campeão.
FIFA, of course.
É preciso determinação e vontade de vencer. Até mesmo nos momentos mais
Oh, that was pretty cool.
Tu tens de continuar a acreditar. Esta é a tua oportunidade de te mostrares ao mundo. Tu és campeão.
I don't know if the chat's working. Feel free to ping on the chat. I do apologize if it's not. It just seems like ladies and gentlemen.
That's the UEFA Champions League, the pinnacle of club football, where the world's best clubs compete, and icons of the game like Gerrard.
You expect me that dude on the left plays sports soccer?
Joins the world's game. And a special thanks to the legendary Hans Zimmer and LA's own Vince Staples for collaborating with us on the trailer. And I really love the trailer because it captures our epic vision for how the Champions League comes to life in FIFA 19.
He's a great dresser too.
As Aaron said, the UEFA Champions League is an amazing addition for the game. It's where football's biggest heroes like Ronaldo and Neymar clash every year. And it's the place where champions rise. And you've been asking for this for a long time, and we are thrilled that it's here.
I actually
and
didn't, but I get it.
We're bringing the Champions League across the game. There'll be an authentic Champions League tournament mode. Your club will chase this trophy in career mode. Alex Hunter will pursue Champions League glory in your story mode, The Journey, and in FIFA Ultimate Team, there'll be live and authentic Champions League content. And we'll share more details on that, along with all our other Ultimate Team features later this summer.
And all that's just the beginning. As you know, the heart and soul of FIFA is gameplay.
I'm having problems with the chat, man. I don't think it's working.
Every moment, from your tactical approach to the match to each technical touch.
I don't know if this is
We know how passionate you are about gameplay, so we've worked hard to shape and refine our vision for FIFA 19 with input from our community. From hands-on tests with beginners to detailed feedback sessions with FIFA pros. And we're going to be sharing a lot more about gameplay throughout the summer, but what I can tell you right now is that the quality bar in gameplay was raised yet again this year. So we look forward to everybody experiencing the game on the hands-on sessions this week. And also, of course, we're extremely excited for everybody to play it when we launch on September 28th. And that's our FIFA 19 news, headlined by the UEFA Champions League.
I'm having a definite problem with the chat.
Pause and reflect. Standing next to this trophy is a little bit surreal. You know,
as soon as they,
there's two iconic trophies that every young player dreams of winning. And for your club,
oh, you want the frickin' Showmaster trophy,
glory.
The Troll Legend trophy.
But for your country, it's this trophy, the World Cup. And with the tournament starting in just 5 days,
that's pretty cool
for the world to compete for it in FIFA 18.
As you can imagine, all of us on the FIFA team can't wait for the start of the World Cup. And we want to celebrate with FIFA 18
I got an idea
players,
here.
Which is why
Let's see.
we've just updated the game with a free World Cup experience on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS, PC, and Nintendo Switch.
Give me one. I'm going to try something
you
here.
can take Ronaldo and Portugal to their first World Cup victory. Or you can write your
own
own story.
You know
with
us
some
devs
great
can handle
nations
any
who didn't qualify
situation.
this year. Or you can make a crazy dream a reality for your home country, like mine, Iceland. Who would have thought that a nation of only 350,000 people would ever qualify?
And
you can
the
feel
people
their
that
excitement.
tried out for it, I just throwing that out there.
Apologies to any England fans in the room, that might still sting. And Lena isn't the only one who's excited. FIFA 18 players are loving the World Cup experience so far. But we don't want to stop there. We want to invite everyone to come and join the celebration. So I'm pleased to announce that for a limited time,
League of Legends Calling
FIFA
Championship.
18 complete with the entire World Cup experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC through Origin Access. Yeah, you can download and play the entire game right now for free.
Hold on, I'm fixing the chat.
Yeah.
So FIFA 19, FIFA, a trial. Oh, FIFA 18 is
to kick off the trial. We've got some of the world's biggest creators who are going to be playing live at the end of the show, representing their nations in a little mini World Cup tournament.
And this summer will bring so much more for FIFA fans. Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you all the details on FIFA 19. But in the meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup. Thank you, and auf Ravistan!
It is the big day, on the biggest stage, at the World Cup.
Good morning. EA Sports, FIFA 19. You know, the FIFA community never rests. 20 million people from 60 countries playing in competitive leagues this year. Well, the FIFA team never rests either, bringing the Champions League and the World Cup and so much other greatness to FIFA this year. We can't wait for you to experience it all. We've got so much to do here today, but I want to welcome you to EA Play. It's our third EA Play and our second one in Hollywood, and we couldn't be more excited to have you with us to share all the games that we have to show you. We've got lots to do.
I got chat working.
Before we move on, I'd like to share just a couple
Please
of things.
ping me.
The greatest disruption to the consumption of
So I can
entertainment
confirm.
media in the last 5 years is the combination of streaming plus subscription. As consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music, reading books has never been easier.
I'm not seeing
And we
any
believe that disruption
darn messages.
is going to be have a profound impact on our industry in the next few years.
I'm positive
And
one
so
of you
over the
guys
last
would have
couple
said,
of weeks,
hey,
we
by
announced
now.
A new team from Israel
Ugh.
has joined Electronic Arts to help our investment to extend our thinking and extend our pioneering into this cloud gaming world. For many people, that's going to mean extending the experiences they already play on our partner platforms. For others, it's going to mean new games and new modalities of play across a whole variety of platforms. But for everyone, it's going to mean playing games anywhere,
Playing
anytime.
games.
So this week, we've got a tech demo running. All of our games streaming in HD from the cloud to multiple devices that you'll be able to try out for yourselves. Now, it's not quite ready for full market prime time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the future. The second part
I'm not
of that,
getting
of course,
chat
is
messages.
subscription.
I think.
And we started subscription a number of years ago, and many millions of you have signed up and experienced the joy of being able to have full access.
I'm trying to find a moment
a
to
great catalog of
explain.
games. Today, we're announcing Origin Access.
Is that Archer right there?
So 3 things you need to know about it.
Archer?
Origin Access Premier will bring you all of our new PC games, starting with Madden NFL, back on the PC for the first time in over a decade. Then FIFA 19, Battlefield 5, and of course Anthem. And there'll be many more titles in the years to come.
So Anthem is not Mass
You get
Effect?
access to the vault,
Did they
our
just...
library of
I
over
thought it
100
was.
games
Why did I
from
think that?
EA and other publishers. And third, it will launch later this summer. So that's a little later in the year, but if you want to get started right now and experience the benefits and joys of subscription, come in and play a
Alright.
free trial
I don't-
of Origin Access, our base subscription, this weekend. Thank you and have a great show.
Well, thank you for thanking me. So we've been doing a lot of Showmaster dev offline. I don't know if I just need a reset or if this is a Twitch thing. I guess I could Google it. I'm gonna post in the chat our Discord link. No, it's maybe no one even wants to talk to me. Is what it is. If someone could say what up in the Discord, just let me know like they're trying. I'm also so sorry to ask you to do that. I had this problem this morning before I was streaming. We were deving Showmaster and I was testing the commands on Dr. K, the Bonozo Unity dev. You guys haven't met him yet, but you will. And it just wasn't
Hey everybody!
I don't know.
What's up? So I'm here, sitting inside the crowd at EA Play, and I
Check it.
just happened to find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn. What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I love this stuff. I love seeing new games.
I mean, someone's super excited about that man on PC, right? Yeah. So, you guys may have seen
I
that
think
Vince
this
was tweeting yesterday.
says a lot.
And there has been a bunch of speculation. So, you want to just get right to it?
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet. We're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass. But
Switch
we wanted
support.
to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name and kind of the setting for what our Star Wars game is going to be, and we're going to talk about it right now.
Did he say
Oh,
Lucas?
you guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
I hope so.
Got the internet
So
going
the Star Wars
wild.
name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you some idea that you'll be playing a Jedi.
So does that mean I get to like hold a lightsaber?
All chat functionality was disabled 2 days ago.
So Vince, you got anything else?
Well, it takes place during the dark times. Trying to be a little vague here, but when the Jedis are being hunted, so it's going to be spectacular.
So for all the hardcore nerds out there who want to
What?
know where in the timeline,
I find that
like,
offensive.
Between which episodes is it?
Between 3 and 4.
Okay, all right, between 3 and 4. That sounds like a nice time. You got any other tidbits?
It's not a nice...
It's a dark time.
It's a dark time.
Bad time. Does that mean this could just be all dark and serious?
It's amazing.
All right, so
All right,
people
good.
are now anxiously want to know, like, when can we play the game?
It will be
So-
holiday of next year, 2019. Not
Oh my gosh!
Sorry to dash any hopes.
No.
But now that we know, we can set expectations. We're all going to be amped up, and hopefully we'll hear more from you maybe next year.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Vince, it was great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show today. We do have a little bit more news on Star Wars, so I'm going to toss it over to Dennis.
So George Lucas is still involved in Star Wars games? I didn't know that. I assumed Disney. That is probably the most newest news I've heard all day.
I work at DICE in Stockholm on Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Damn!
I'm really happy and excited to be here today, so thank you so much for hanging
That
out
guy
with me
cuts
for-
his own hair. Clearly.
We launched our game in November of
I bet
last
you he's a
year,
badass
and
dev, though.
Clearly, we didn't get it quite right. So instead of coming out of the gate sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted.
If you chat in the
So
Bonozo
we decided
Discord.
to completely overhaul our progression system.
What up,
and
Smooth
add
Dog?
A bunch of new character
I don't know.
cosmetics for players to collect instead. So from there, we added a new hunt mode inspired by the original Battlefront games that I loved personally, starting with the Ewoks on Endor. And
Says.
Thank you. It turned out to be by far the most popular update of the game, and the team loved building Ewok Hunt. So, as you might know, we're currently in
Ewok
our
Hunt.
solo season with content from the movie coming next week. It's headlined by the new planet Kessel, a really dangerous place.
Oh, cool! There's a Kessel
The
planet?
return of one of our favorite modes.
Oh, shizzle.
So looking forward a little bit, this summer we will
Oh,
be
wow, that looks fucking
introducing
dope.
a new squad system to the game, which will allow you to
I
team
s-
up much easier.
Man, Chewbacca's got some rolls, though. Dang.
We're also
That's bogus.
adding a new
That was
Starfighter
bogus.
mode focused around dogfighting with your hero ships. And looking ahead a little bit more, we will also be delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts and attacking and taking out capital ships. But that's not all.
Don't play it again.
We know
I want to see
that
the.
you have been asking for new heroes, villains, and planets from a certain era that features a very iconic Star Wars conflict. So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars.
I saw the Solo movie.
That we begin on the planet Geonosis,
Opening night.
featuring multiple levels including
loved
the
it.
largest level we have ever built for Battlefront. So let's talk about the heroes and villains. First, let me introduce the most powerful droid, the leader of the most powerful droid army in the galaxy, General Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Your personal favorite?
Finally making his debut in Battlefront after all these years. So, but we're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku, as well as someone to bring balance to the Force, Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker. The team at home is extremely excited to be building all of these cool things. EA and DICE are committed to Battlefront.
Why do I feel like it's so, like,
I really think that this game
meh.
has a bright future. Thank you very much for playing the game, providing us with your feedback, talking to us. Together, we will make this the greatest game that we can possibly build. There would be no Battlefront without you. So thank you, may the Force be with you, and enjoy the rest of E3. Thanks.
I like Star Wars, but I just... Battlefront was great, man. I owned a copy. I thought they already made a second one. Alright. Yarn Man. New. The Deadpool Yarn Man team up. Oh. Oh my gosh. So I assume he's gonna sink. I mean, if you're made out of yarn and you get wet, you're gonna become like the heaviest. No, it's not even. No. Creative director. When I grew up, my mom knitted.
It's really good to see you.
A lot.
In Unravel, we used yarn to symbolize love and the bonds between people. In our new game, we tear that bond up right at the start. You lose everything, including your spark.
The goal of the game is to dry.
When things are at their darkest, you find hope. And you form a new bond. And your spark is rekindled. And it leads you off on an adventure. So welcome to Unravel 2.
I never actually played the first one.
It's a game about fresh starts and second chances. These two little souls who refuse to give up and who build something new and beautiful together. And the whole game is inspired by that spirit of optimism and togetherness.
I like their logo.
You see, it's all made to be played with two characters. You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend, but there's always two characters there, sharing one yarn and working together to get through this adventure. This game, it's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all, it's a lot more playful.
I think that's a
And
little
we think it's
exaggeration of how those physics would work right there.
I want to show it to you now. So I brought some help.
Yeah,
So
you brought
please welcome Michael to the stage.
someone that can knit.
So a producer at Coldwood. And we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about how you can play the game in co-op with yourself, essentially.
Co-op with yourself! Whoa! Oh.
So this wasn't prepared. There we are. So when you're playing it by yourself,
you're
you can
together.
pick up the other character and carry them along.
Oh,
through the
that's
more
cool.
Fast-paced segments of the game.
Oh wow, and
We
there's
actually tried to include a bit
What?
more of those.
That's cool.
Because we figured that since it's a co-op game, we wanted to have more like thrill and danger and kind of wow moments. places that were like fun and exciting.
Oh my gosh, how good does it look though? Wow! For a side scroller? Oh my gosh.
And then when you get to the more puzzly areas like this, when you're problem solving, you can split apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters. Because that's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together and helping each other out and utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacle that you come across.
Got it. For some reason,
So
doing
I'll jump in.
doing a game designed for 2 people,
So I'm gonna be the director.
problem solving by, I don't know, it just sounds like work.
I'll be blue.
More than, like, I'll be like,
A little celebratory flip there. And the bird is back. Okay, playing it safely now. Oops. I'll swing. All right. Nice. And I'll catch you. There you go. Can I swing now?
Just got a message from the art director. I've been one of the art directors I'm a little excited about for Top Caster.
Okay, this is the scary
More
part.
on that as we get through.
Got it? Oh, very nice. Oh, Buster. Oh.
These graphics are neat. I don't think anyone would disagree with that at all. The turkey is
okay, I'll
cool.
go up and distract the ground so you can-
Me personally, I find the whole depth of field like just too strong. Like,
okay, your turn.
It,
Look at me.
It part of it adds to realism. Other part of it makes it kind of like fake. I don't know. I've never been a massive fan of the depth of field. I mean, I always like it light.
There you go.
Medium strength. They have it on thick. That's their way of making the background. It's like blurring everything.
Finally. Or can we?
So where's the sounds though, bro?
So that's a
Oh, they failed on the demo. No audio.
Too.
Oh man, I bet you they wish they had sound, because that would have been way more hype.
Yeah, I really hope you like it. And
dude, the only people that are gonna play your game are like people with massive anxiety. That game is for loners, which is fine.
Amazing team
I think half of us are.
And everybody has worked so hard.
But that game is for loners.
There's a bunch of us from Coldwood here, and thank you to those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
See? He's talking to his blue thread friend. I bet she was wearing a blue shirt. Or he. I feel like the environment looks better than the characters, which is kind of different. How many times are they gonna do that jump rope puzzle or spring? Whatever. Acrobatic trapeze act. Ah. This is one of the most overdressed side scrollers I think I've ever seen. It's like, seems like fairly simple gameplay and then like just over the top graphics. I mean, is that what it takes to sell a game nowadays? Because damn.
And the brilliant team at Coldwood, the game is really strong. These guys have done an amazing job, and it's clear that they have a lot of passion, and I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids.
Right.
But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today.
What a mushy!
Yep, you heard that right. You'll be able to take these two yarnies on their next big adventure.
Alright, thanks for chatting, because I'm having problems with the chat. I don't... Oh, I missed the OMG moment.
So thank you, Martin, and thank you to the team at Coldwood. Back in 2015, we started on this journey with the original Unravel to seek out the most creative, independent developers.
They needed. I think they should have just been very clear that the game is totally designed for young kids and not try to like convince us
to the world and to tell their story.
It's not, or whatever they're doing.
Joseph Fares was up here on stage representing his team at Hayes Live.
Because like saying much, the young audience actually is a tablet generation
and
now.
You might even remember
like the kids are playing tablets.
As well. I think I did.
They don't. Their mom didn't give them no.
That game caught fire.
You know.
It's innovative. It's fun.
You were the one that really. Was it you that pointed that out?
We saw over 2 million players in the first 2 weeks. And A Way Out is such a huge success that Joseph and his team are expanding and moving into a new studio. So stories like this drive our industry.
Yeah, I don't know if EA is totally getting it.
To help them realize their dreams. Which leads us to our next EA Originals title from a little game studio in Berlin called Joe My Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message. And it's unlike anything we've ever done. So please welcome Connie Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
All right, let's see what other depressing loner game you guys got.
Thank you, Patrick. I still remember during the pitch.
Her shirt says Craftwork.
Patrick was, and that afterwards, like our whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels a little bit the same right now.
Every game is still using that Firewatch palette. And if you don't, no one will buy your game. It's like you don't have a choice. You have to use the Firewatch palette or forget about it.
Thank you.
It's kind of a sad thing, actually.
Yomai, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are developing.
Yeah, Kraftwerk's that German tech
SOS
band.
The whole journey from the very first concept to actually becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our game.
I'm not saying that out loud.
When humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters.
What?
This is at the core of everything you will see, hear, and hopefully feel while playing SOS. What makes this underlying concept so important and so unique is that
is she gonna cry?
Every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember the feeling of being lonely. In my case, I started writing the story when I felt the loneliest in my life.
Oh no.
I think as an artist, you process your emotional world by letting it out and putting it into your art. I'm still amazed how like the concept seems
She's about to have an emotional breakdown.
Right into the hand and onto the paper. I think this is also why so many people can instantly connect with the game.
Either German, I don't know German accents, or she's about to cry.
Story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting.
Okay, she got it back together.
In SOS, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also how outsiders, friends, and families see those who struggle. We achieve all this in place.
What up, Fun Fox? Tasty! Oh, what's up, guys?
Simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. Player who wants to.
I don't even want to repeat Tasties, but I gotta do it. No, I can't. I gotta do it.
Beneath it all.
Oh man.
Sea of Solitude.
That's too funny.
A young woman named Kay, who is suffering from such strong loneliness.
One Nation.
Feeling, the darkness, the anger, the
it's too funny.
Worthlessness.
It's too funny.
Turns to the outside, and she becomes a monster.
Good to see you guys.
About finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human. Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger. Some would be
I'm showing
a little smaller.
Kind of flawless connection on my side.
Even your
FYI.
destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about. And that's what our game is all about. Thank you.
Look, can I see some gameplay though, right? I mean, okay.
It's real. This world that I live in is empty and cold. The loneliness cuts me and tortures my soul.
Attack on Titan!
I'm no child.
Limbo!
Destiny and no fortune.
I'm gonna say Dark Souls for fun right there. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm too weak to run.
Why is there
Day is here.
I don't think I want to use this palette for Topcaster. I know it's still kind of hot. Like, I know it looks great. It's just, I feel like it's so overdone. Every single indie game is Firewatch colors, or whatever you want to call it. We used to call it Magic Hour.
Yeah, I'm the one. But I'm not the only one. We are the one. We can shut you down, and we can...
Natural born baller, baby!
Gather. Game. And we're balling. Be ready. Because we're coming at you.
You guys know I made a bunch of platinum basketball games, right? Back in the day. And we even did Hot Hands on the Android.
Will be the answer, as long as you hold your course.
To tell you the truth, I find almost every sports game boring. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all y'all. I think I like Tecmo Bowl, and that was where it stopped. I don't know.
You're on my court.
It's like the rules of sports games don't translate flawlessly to controllers. Like, because if you're playing football, FIFA, whatever, it's like on these you just want to keep going and going and going. But in sports, there's all this restart, stop, start, stop, start. I don't know. I don't think it really works actually. I'm not saying it doesn't make money or whatever. Make money.
It's a big night for young kids.
Speedball 2! Oh man! You're talking about the Bitmap brothers, of course. Yes. And I was like, is that even a sports game? Because it's kind of like sci-fi, but let's say it is a sports game, yeah. Award tasty. NFL and baseball. Did you play when Take-Two had the first person to get, like, what was it, a no-hitter gets $1 million? Did you do that?
You want to get smacked again on TV?
Madden 18 champion. He's finally done it.
Dead Pooley plays a lot of Madden.
Okay, baby, how you doing?
I've been good. You still recovering from that butt whooping?
Wow, already starting. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Juju Smith-Schuster from the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you guys can see,
is he an esports guy?
That's pretty fire.
I think he needs some new jeans.
As you guys know, this is Young Kiv, Madden 18, Madden champion. Like, give it up for Young Kiv, y'all.
And I think the other guy's pants got shrunk in the dryer.
Young Kiv. How has it been? You know, your success and your past.
And they're made out of.
Today. It's I've always been a competitor.
Stop me.
When I was in high school, I was playing baseball. I hurt my arm.
Stop me.
So then I picked up Madden, and at first I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually, I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Wow. Okay. So the key to be the #1 player in Madden is to hurt your arm in baseball. That's #1. #2, you said you had the decision.
What up, Blackburn?
Graduation or go to a tournament. So, like, what did you do?
There are so many musicians that look like the guy on the left.
Chase that money.
Is he an NFL? Is he an NFL athlete? Because
That's awesome. Okay, now the past few years, how has it been for you? I know you.
So fun Fox, you recognize the guy on the
It's been tough.
on
I've
the
had a lot of devastating
right?
losses. I've been so close so many times. I made the final on TV and got blown out. But all those losses made me gain a lot of mental toughness, and that's how I got this belt.
That's awesome. That belt is so amazing. There's a lot of bling on that belt for you. Well, today EA Play, first look at the Madden 19 trailer. Super excited. It's gonna be so fun. It's lit. I honestly wish I can stay right here and talk to you guys forever, but I'm not gonna bore you guys. We're gonna go out. I'm gonna try to take this belt, round 2. So we're out. Have a good day.
Can't make this stuff up.
Life to get to moments like these. To the very top of the mountain. You battle through the pain and failure. All just to get to this place where you've been told legends are born. You fall so you can rise. And you rise so that you can truly see that it was really never about reaching the end of the road at all, but about all the moments that got you here.
Are those all in-game graphics?
So, you were in their position. Would you let the moment define you? Or will you define the moment?
I bet you at this point most people don't even know who Madden even is. They made so many of them. They'll never let it die.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Nathanius, professional shoutcaster, here alongside
Yeah,
Redwood Studios General
that
Manager
looked
Michael
video
Martinez.
edited.
How you doing today?
I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah.
Oh, what
We're
up,
gonna do this
Sam?
presentation a little bit differently and give you your first look at a brand new mobile game in a live winner
Well, that ain't fair. I don't.
head-to-head match.
They weren't supposed to do that anymore. Everything has to be in-game or else get out of
The
here,
objective is
right?
straightforward. Destroy the opponent's base to win. Unit control, super simple. Just tap to destination, unit automatically moves there. The most efficient way to destroy the opponent's base is with
Okay.
this giant nuclear missile in the center of the map.
That is not giant, by the way. So we're clear. If that's the size of a guy,
fills up while
that's
the
not
missile is
giant.
possessed. Whoever
Sorry.
controls the missile, when the bar fills up, will fire the missile. Takes 2 missiles to destroy the enemy's base and win. That's it.
Sounds great, Michael. Well, enough talking about it. Let's get to this match.
Absolutely.
What's the
All
name
right,
of it?
ladies and gentlemen, we have an awesome matchup lined up for you here today. Fighting for the blue side of the room. If you could please give a cheer for one of the most formidable RTS players there is. Make some noise for In Control.
Yes.
Aw, that applause though.
His opponent, fighting for the red side of the room, a competitive mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Nick at Night.
Should be the reverse. Asterisk if it's not. I mentioned RIP. Is there a RIP emote?
Competitive backgrounds that these players have. It should be a great match.
It really is. I can't wait.
All right, are the players ready? Let's get this thing going.
Is that the League of Legends?
I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
All right, let's kick this
Costax.
off. Nice little strategy game.
Welcome back, big time game dev
I'm
publisher.
very excited for this. The players are loading in, and we are ready to
the
kick
match. Here we go.
this off. As the players'
Rip Total
bases
Biscuit.
have been deployed, and the action begins like any strategy game. Economy will be the focus. We have a harvester to start things off. Nothing too crazy yet.
So no offense, I don't want to judge too early, but was this game actually made for 2018? I swear on my life this game could have passed like from 10 years ago, maybe even 20.
Nick at Knight's forces have to circle around the center.
10 years ago, easy.
Create a 2-on-1. Is he able to get?
Oh, it's a phone game.
Here comes GDI.
Well, you guys kind of left that out.
infantry.
Yeah, going for the anti-infantry, and like any strategy game, the units that you're going to use when you deploy them will have a huge impact. Your micromanagement of your forces and protecting that economy as well.
Yep, Nick and Knight with some attack bikes in the top. There he is.
And In Control placing the turret on the top right side.
I can't even believe they're using that shade of blue. That is such the typical RTS blue color. I feel like it's way overused.
Those control zones.
Right.
Those are the wrong. They should have not used those colors.
He's done a great
They did
job
say,
with that
all right.
turret, and now he's redeploying his vehicles to the south side, bringing out more infantry to deal with the attack bikes.
I mean, it could be
And
fun.
as that economy ramps up, of course,
So it
we're seeing
seems
more
kind of
more
small,
units
right? Like,
come out. We have there the drill pod coming in the left side to help flank those.
so it's like very small play fields.
Yeah, and In Control brings out his first tank. That's going to be used to try and help push back these smaller forces as he makes his way to the south side. That missile passing halfway now.
Oh,
Both
there it is.
two zones in control of Nick at Night. He will have the missiles. We see it starts to point towards In Control's base.
Let's see if In Control can get around to that top corner, able to halt that missile. He does contest the missile, putting it into the yellow position.
Yeah, very important, of course, blocking the pathing of those units is another big factor for this strategy. Holding those locations is so crucial as In Control begins to secure
What time
the
is
northwest
it?
spot. Another tank's going to come out from Nick at Night to take it out, but now he's bringing out the Pipple as well to help lock down that
This missile is very, very close to firing.
So they're not going to show anything else?
With another turret, In Control flanks.
I just want to know if there's another game.
Wow.
And Nick at Night, one shot away from being knocked out here, as the next one will start to ready up in just a moment's time. In Control's very heavy artillery force has been doing a great job at taking control of the map.
Pre-alpha.
And we can see as more of Nick and Knight's forces move up towards that north position.
I feel like
those of course,
he
very
keeps
crucial,
saying.
very important to protect those.
Oh, he is saying Nick at Night.
These big late game units. The units are going to
It's
come
funny.
in more slowly as you get more of them.
That was the most
field.
interesting part of this
Control
match.
spreading his forces out, trying to hold this
Nick's
advantage
name.
that he's had so far.
Nick at Night is trying to get in there, but there's a great turret placement from In Control, blocking and just ripping through again those infantry.
And we see In Control now moving his tank towards the
Another
south
drill
side.
pod we're seeing with some flame tanks.
Yeah, bring in the flank. Of course, those flame guys do amazing damage to the infantry, help to clean that out. Meanwhile, two more tanks coming out from Nick at Night to try and secure those positions. He brings out the laser infantry.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fill you guys in on some
Going for
stuff.
counters, trying to scout
I
out
think
and
we
see
could
what
talk
your
over
opponent is
these
doing and
guys.
Proper response is so important in strategy.
Absolutely. Nick at Night cruising around, thinking about their
So,
coming around the far side for those linos.
I'm going to try this. Where do I start? I want to be streaming some E3. I call this day 0 because I think day 1 is more like tomorrow. Today is only the EA, if you didn't know, only the EA press release. I give EA some respect at having a whole day dedicated to just them. I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. Okay. Tomorrow is Xbox. I'm Deep Silver 505 Nicholas, but let's just say Xbox and Bethesda is tomorrow.
That was epic. Amazing. What a match. Thank you so much. That was awesome. Any thoughts, guys?
I just came to make mammoth tanks, so I've done my job.
Absolutely.
That was awesome. We saw a little bit of everything right there.
Perfect. Let's hear it for Nathanius, Nick at Night, and In Control. Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was the worldwide reveal of Command & Conquer Rivals.
Oh, it's a CNC game?
Rivals reimagines the real-time strategy experience for mobile. We're giving players complete, continuous control of their armies in quick, competitive head-to-head matches that are fueled by skill and strategy. Now, Rivals will be coming to iOS and Android devices, but I'm excited to announce that Android players can play the pre-alpha today. So head to the Google Play Store, search Command & Conquer Rivals. The studio has been having an absolute blast playing this game, and we can't wait for you to play. Please let us know what you think. Thank you.
That was cool. Is this... Be a gen over battle and be like that. Yeah! Yeah, they waited to announce it was CNC till the end. Ah! That trailer is 1,000 times better. You know what that guy looked like? That guy looked like the Breaking Bad guy. Wow, that was like a super great trailer.
Now, before we close the show with a spectacular epic Anthem, I wanted to share a few final things. I am blessed to be able to work with some of the most creative people on the planet who come to work every day to create amazing entertainment. And what I can say about all of those teams, and what I can say about us, is that we are always trying to learn and listen and strive to be better. And so, as you look at the 10 experiences that you're going to see today, and as you play games this week, there's some things we hope come through. First, that at the very core is choice, is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what devices you play on. That in making those choices, you feel you are treated fairly, that no one is given an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play. That for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment that you invest, you feel like you are rewarded and you are given value for that investment. And most importantly, that the games are fun, that we move past the grind, and that these are experiences that truly enhance your lives. And so, as we think through all the things that we're trying to do, know that we want to be better, and that we want to make great games. And that as much as we love making games,
EA is in a lot of trouble.
Love playing them,
they don't really seem to get the pulse at all.
The power of this community when we come together.
I can't even believe. I would short this company. They actually look like they're going to come.
Of our Play to Give program.
I don't know. They're going to go up for sale or something.
How the power of play can be a positive force for social impact. Millions of you out there participated in 9 in-game challenges in our games, logging millions of hours in support of Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world. A world where representation and equality are not something we strive for, they are the standards. And where bullying and exclusion are not an everyday threat. These 3 organizations, the United Nations He for She, PACE's National Bullying Prevention Center, and Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organization, all are doing great work, and we're proud to support them through Play to Give. And thank you for your support. Thousands of us at EA and millions of you together doing immeasurable good because we love games. Thanks for being with us. And thanks for the incredible privilege of making games for all of you. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at Anthem.
All right, without further ado.
The gods vanished and left our world in chaos, creating, altering, destroying. The Anthem is all that remains.
There's a storm coming.
I wish it was Dead Space. I actually read that this game's frozen right now somewhere. I think my gut is telling me it's the Mass Effect engine, but what do I know?
It wants to destroy us all.
Release the Kraken! It's Tribes 4 or whatever. Oh no, what was that game when it was like 6 of people versus 1 monster? Forgot the name of that game. all the science fiction games look like Destiny now, if you ask me. Star Wars looks like... Would you say... I don't know. It's like... It's hard to say who copied who. Star Wars or Destiny, really. What kind of editing is this? They won't let me look at a picture. Okay. That's my desktop. That was my desktop.
How cool was that trailer? You guys have seen it a couple times, and it's still cool every time I see it. So I know all of you, like me, have had tons of questions about Anthem since last year because we're all BioWare fans. So we're going to do something a little bit different for the rest of the show.
BioWare makes...
Take a deep dive.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
So I'm going to bring out some members of the
Mass
BioWare
Effect,
team
right?
to chat with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome
I'm pretty
to
rusty.
Casey Hudson, Mark Dara, and Kathleen Rootsard.
I've been in my own world. I don't know. I forgot everything.
All right, thanks guys. Thanks for coming out today. Just got a little game to show, right? Yep. It's going to be very exciting. So Casey, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started with you. So now we know that you all started, or Casey, you started your career at BioWare way back in the day, but you took a couple years off. But before you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
Yeah, that's right. So,
I'm not sure how much time
first
I'm
of all,
gonna
it's
go
amazing
on
to be
this.
back. It's awesome to be making
I'll
games
give him
for
a
BioWare
chance.
fans. You know, we have
So let's just fill you in.
super satisfying.
Tomorrow is Xbox and Bethesda on E3. I'm not sure how much, if any, I'm gonna stream. The reason why I stream the E3 though, I think is very important to understand, because while it looks like I'm not deving, not running the business, I'm taking a break, because I work so much, E3 kind of helps me stay up with the trends without having to like watch and read every game mag, every streamer, every Steam ad. And so for me, at the level that I'm working at, whether that's higher or lower to the side, these major events save me a lot of time, because when I go into a meeting, a business meeting, or anything, I'm expected to be the expert of games, and I'm expected to know all this stuff. So I watch these, and yet I feel like, actually, if you watch a few of these per year, you're like get half the trends, half the games. And then there's half of games that... Hey, that looked pretty cool. So that's why I do it. But I also want you guys to know that Topcaster is being cleaned up. As soon as that's ready, a more stable build, we'll be streaming that. I got a lot of announcements for that game. But basically the level I'm hoping to add is TwitchCon. We want to add a TwitchCon level. And I've been speaking with art directors, and I found a guy. I'll share some of his stuff when the opportunity arises that I think might really work out. I'm hopeful. It's such an important decision. We're not going to rush into anything. And also, Showmaster is back in development. You'll notice it's not running right now. It's being updated. And we're doing... I got some deep learning projects that's been going on. I'll share with you. I got AR projects that's been going on. I'll share with you. And
play in our worlds when they've finished Mass Effect or Dragon Age. Players want more story, and so we've designed Anthem in a way that
well, thank you, Jane. Fun Fox.
For years to come, and it could be
Jake.
anything. A new moment with a character that you've grown to love, or an event in the world that...
E3 is in a way that you could see the titles that the big guys have spent like
Well, I'm so not going to complain
$120 million
about
on without
Nobody
having to
out
like
there is going to either. So Kathleen, I wanted to ask you
follow
from a
everything.
perspective, since you are the lead writer.
I feel like I
what
saved
it's
time.
like to create a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
Well, what's really exciting for us, and not just the writers, but all of the devs, the designers, the artists, is that we're creating something
I'm
new
a sucker
and
for these ring
players
things.
to discover. So, at the
Ooh.
heart
Oh, that's the
of
stuff.
the
Did you guys see
premise of
Solo?
Anthem
If
is
you,
a world left unfinished
that is
by
an
the
exact.
gods.
That's in the
But
Solo
the gods
movie. If
left
you,
behind their massive
spoiler.
tools, and those tools are in constant conflict with this unknowable force
I've made
called
jetpack games
the Anthem
before.
creation. And the chaos of those things pushing
could show you
against
some
each
jetpack
other,
games, 3D
means that the
jetpack
world is
games.
constantly being reshaped in
That
new
one
and
seems to have some very
unpredictable
interesting
ways.
physics going on. It's
storms,
weird that it's
creatures,
jiggling.
gigantic monsters.
It's kind of
a
weird.
dangerous environment that you need to
I'd
wear
have to try it.
powered armor, a javelin, to be safe in.
Now, something I
Okay.
think a lot of players out there maybe don't stop to think about.
Well, tomorrow's
is just
Xbox.
how much work goes into creating a new intellectual property or IP, as we've been saying. Now, we've seen all these different creatures.
I'm
Mark
trying to
mentioned
do
the storms.
basically
What's the
only
process
90
of
minutes of
creating
streaming a
game
session.
from scratch?
And that way, all of us can still do our daily lives, watch our favorite stuff, and not, however, on key milestone days, nothing would stop me from doing another 8. I've done so many 8 to 12-hour streams in my life. I've done probably 100 of them.
That's where we start, and then once we think about those things, that's the power
Right.
of creating new IP, especially for games, is that you actually
So far
get
from
to
what I'm
build
seeing,
a whole
I
fictional
feel like
universe
the
that's meant
video
to
game
bring out a
business
certain
is a
experience.
little.
And then once we do that, then we still need
At
to
least
build
this-
all the rest of the stuff, and what unlocks us
At
creatively
least these big
is
projects.
think
I don't
about,
know.
like,
If you're not
stuff
doing
around
VR and AR and
even the
some hot
technology and
MMO or
politics
something,
of
I
our
think
new
you're
world.
kind of.
And
Or some
then
indie
from there, we
game
can actually
that
go and
just
build out every last
nails
detail.
whatever.
Yeah, and one of
I don't
the,
know. This looks
unique
kind of a hard
challenges
business
for
to
Anthem
survive
is
in.
that it's a world, an experience that's meant to feel
But I
alive.
guess
like it's
Fortnite-
happening right now.
I think
And
Fortnite's
so
been
the
setting
world
all
is always
kinds of
changing,
records.
Whether the
But look how they did it, though. I mean, they made it. They did it all properly. Like literally, like the #1 genre, every platform, free to play to start, everything. Like they came, like come out like that, and then you could do it. Like be the PUBG killer, and
be anything from gameplay.
but otherwise,
I mean, all of the moving parts in the dynamic world sound really cool. The way
I'm not down. We got
together.
strats to navigate it, and I'll be continuing to share. How Bonozo being in its 7th year, we've gone through all the ups and downs. This is. I'll show you how we navigate them all.
Freelancer, uniquely skilled to pilot these Javelin exo suits. And you need those suits to survive and fight in this world because the world will kill you. But on top of that, our ancient rivals, the Dominion, they've discovered a way they think to weaponize the Anthem of creation. And so we need to stop them and protect the free people of Tarsus.
Now, I've heard you call this power armor a couple different things.
Yeah, I have.
Is it a suit?
Bonozo was founded in
Javelin?
2009. I only streamed.
Javelins, and there are 4. And,
I want to say
they each have, unique
2013.
abilities. There's the Ranger.
I started streaming like
and then
the
there's
month the game
Colossus,
development channel was made,
the
which doesn't exist
Interceptor,
really anymore.
And finally,
It's a community
the
now.
Storm.
Yeah, so each javelin.
I feel like I'm looking at
different ways to
Destiny
play the
too
game.
much right now.
But the thing to
Like
remember
Tribes
is,
meets
like Kathleen
Destiny.
Said, you're not your suit. You are a freelancer, a pilot, which means you can decide which suit you want
Yeah,
to use
Jake.
based on your mood.
I love
based on the mission you want to engage in,
all
or
you
the-
guys.
or the javelins that your friends are using. So really, what this allows us to do is
You guys are basically the reason why
like they're built from the materials of the
I'm
world.
streaming more
So they each
consistently.
have their own unique abilities. So let's take a look.
'Cause, like,
at
I
the
like-
Ranger now.
I don't know. We
Ranger
like
is a
learn
more
stuff
generalized
together.
Suit, able to do a lot.
Ooh,
of
that was sick!
Use really designed for up close and personal combat.
Oh,
one-on-one.
get all that HUD off. I want to see it.
The Colossus is heavier, more
Oh,
specialized,
wow.
but able to really pack in big weapons that let them devastate the battlefield.
That's pretty satisfying.
I'm just going to say the Storm looks like it's going to be my favorite. I'm sure
What-
you guys out there
Hashtag
are
cooler
right now,
stream.
too.
Thank you,
javelins are
Mushmouth.
awesome,
Much
but we're gonna
appreciated.
take a couple questions right now. So Casey tweeted, some of you may have seen, asking for.
I think that was worth the
people out
wait.
there to send us your questions.
Just
So
seeing
the
that
first one is
gameplay
gonna
footage.
Be from It's Sweet Nicole, who asks, as a player who is all about making their character their own, what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
Yeah, so we really want players to express themselves.
Yeah, what kind of political
customizing
stuff?
The way their javelin plays through gear. And,
I mean, I'm kind of,
but also being able to personalize the way that it.
I got a
looks,
little
to paint jobs
Tyler
as well as
101
changing
in
the
me, I
actual,
think.
Geometry of the suit itself. We want teams to be able to do this as well.
Oh, you're
And
very
we're
welcome.
going to
You,
be using a javelin for a long
you're the
period
best
of
winner I
time.
could have ever
Really
hoped for.
want
I
you to
hope
be
you're really enjoying it.
I'm glad
I've
you
seen
brought
your
that up, 'cause
tweets.
Actually, Jay Legato has a question connected
Oh, yeah?
to customization. Monetization. How,
All right,
when,
we're done.
Xbox,
I'm so
cosmetics?
sorry. I just
Yeah,
can't.
so we are going to have
can't.
some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase, but you're always going to know.
Another
what you're
thing
gonna
with
buy
this show,
before you,
I will
spend
be,
any money. So no loot boxes, no ability to pay for power. So that means.
That looks good. Actually. Oh, and it's gone. Another thing. So thank you for coming. I'm rusty, and I will be improving the green screening, the audio, the lighting. I have everything. I just haven't gone through the motions, but hopefully during this E3 stream, I'll keep progressing it as we get to the top caster streams. And I also want you to know, I kind of plan when I close out to do them pretty fast. There won't be a lot of countdown. So if you get my drift, thank you guys so much for coming. And I want to share with you the Discord link, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.